Yes, I don't form a kwaba. Over platform we so host and I and I want me upon and put him so and I did kind out whatever platform we as well. Now what I want to ask my say subscribe to the for latest updates and behind notification, you know, so the newly upload beyond so ability was say for say as you say the answer attending I would teach celebrities for Nintendo and mom yes man what to be what this particular platform as to offer I get to see out of forming in a media so and at the ceremony akwakobo adie bisua enye padi agoro this time look at say the Mcbrown so no e kame akwakwa say Freemason at some more Ghana hanet here Mcbrown and oyo say omu new project ambassador at say ababe deja e wo media ne so a enye padi agoro na for yen say so mudumade no and yen say video that say e wo design so emfa emamwe
to Oliver. So this is Oliver. So get the name right. He said he's now called under Fix the Country. His name under Fix the Country, or he's known by this name throughout the Fix the Country campaign process as Oliver Baka Vomaho. Okay. He's the same person here, Oliver Baka Vomaho. And this is here in his revolutionary appearance, which I think he likes the best. And these days he adds Osajifo to his name, which is okay. So he's here. Oliver Baka Vomaho. Okay, now to this letter. Okay, so this is a single letter. So I put it down so that you see it. It's a letter dated 29th March 2013. Incidentally, 29th March is the birthday of President Akufo-Addo, as we all know, and we're all anticipating a big birthday next week for the president. So that's 29th March just caught my attention. Just to say, so 29th March 2013, it was Akufo-Addo's birthday, incidentally. And this is a letter that is coming from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to the Office of President John Dramani Mahama. It's a letter from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs coming to President Mahama. It says as follows. It's the title, Request for Secondment. Okay, so have a look at this. Let me put it on in a bigger way so you can see it. So this is the letter. I'll come back to it in a minute. So this is the details of the letter. Request for secondment of foreign service officer to the office of the president. So what it means is that the person being discussed here is a foreign service officer. That means he works with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and the letter will show that he's an A5 officer. That's where usually they start graduates from. Graduates who go to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs start at A5. You do well, you get to A4. You do better, you get to A3. You get to A2. You get to A1, and then you become ambassador. That's the ranking at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. A5, A4, sometimes it can take you 12 years from A5 to A4, depending on your performance. Some people come in at A5 and then they shoot them straight to A2. A1 is a very important position because that means after that you will be called ambassador by rank, which is the highest ranking foreign service official. They are called ambassadors. So with that information, let's get on. Request for a secondment of foreign service officer to the office of the president. It says, I have the honor to refer to your letter data so or the number so of 28th March. So he wrote on 28th March. On 29th March, he got a response of 28th March 2013 concerning the above subject, and to inform you that, now hear this, to inform you that Mr. Mause Ho Vomaho, Foreign Service Officer A5, FSO, Foreign Service Officer A5, will report to your office on 1st April 2013 as requested. Accept, sir, the assurances of our highest regard. So, Dr. Atuguba, when he was secretary to the president, wrote to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to bring Oliver Vomaho to his office, to come and work in his office. Ho Vomaho, A5 officer, he should report to the office of the president to work there. The letter is signed. Okay, let's see whether the signatories are here. Okay, so there are the signatories. The letter is signed for the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration. At that time, it will be Hannah Tete, and it's signed by Mercy Deborah Kakari, Mrs., who is the Director of Administration, and it's gone to the Executive Secretary, Office of the President, Osu Castle, Accra. Attention is Mr. Kizito Balance, who probably was a secretary in Dr. Tugube's office. But the letter is going to the Executive Secretary, Office of the President. Now, the letter says, in response to what Atuguba was requested, that the Minister of Foreign Affairs has the honor referring to the letter concerning the subject, and the subject is request for secondment of Foreign Service Officer to the Office of the President. So, my concern is that Vomaho knows Atuguba very, very well. Why didn't they tell us? Why didn't Vomaho in all his public expressions tell us that, I used to work in President Mohammed's office, so I know him well. Dr. Tuguba brought me from Foreign Affairs to work there. He really should have told us. I think it's dishonest that he didn't tell us. Because you are carrying out a public campaign. You are carrying out Fix the Country campaign. So you sit in England, you type Fix the Country on the social media, people jump to it. You don't tell us that you were part of the old government. You don't tell us that you were a foreign service officer and you were asked to come and work in President Mohammed's office. So President Mohammed knows Vomaho very, very well. Dr. Tuguba knows Vomaho very, very well. Why are they pretending that they don't know him? Why didn't they tell us? Why didn't Vomaho himself tell us that this is where I'm coming from, but this is what I think? It doesn't matter where he's coming from. It doesn't matter whether he's NDC, but he has to disclose to us that all of the Fix the Country I'm doing, I have a political background. My political background is that I was working in the office of President John Dramani Mahama, recommended to come to that office from a secondment from the Foreign Affairs by Dr. Raymond Tuguba. He should have done that. And that's why we are putting this out, so that everyone will see that this is what we are dealing with. Brilliant guy, no doubt about that. But this is what we are dealing with. He failed to disclose to us that he was working in President Mohammed's office from 2013. It doesn't show when he left. Tuguba himself left in 2015. Our research shows that he also left after Dr. Tuguba left. He went to England. Then 2017 comes, election is lost. In 2020 comes, election is lost. And then he puts up something that I am doing physical. He calls himself Osaje Fund. You clearly have a political background, and maybe he has a political bias as well. That we can't say. I can't say whether he has a political bias or not, but it's a very, very big suggestion that he may have a political bias. All of that is still no problem, but disclose to us. That's why in corporate they'll say that you have to disclose your interest, declare your interest. So disclose to us that I do have a political background.
Yes, therefore this is the people yet Ghana hey. You know Amunina innocent Ghanaians. These are the hatred peoples. You know around us are DCV. So what I say, because they know he's doing everything possible. Say Amabassador Baba. And by all means, it was so goddamn youth. Now, 7 months to one person mobile general. So what I say, more one person mobile general. And I'm mobile this uncle for next day. America. One will say one no night tomorrow. What yes, the politically, what yes, say the body now a one DC, but we're not war a say he is fighting for Ghana. It's the same the moment you. Obia declare face the country a moment and fan or Wakasa Munsio. And face the country because say Crofana or Mubedi and Nimno Obia or the political interest. The reason why you are there, yes, sir, send people co-position. Now you can say, yeah, face the country that tells you say, and they are doing that for their own selfish interest. This is the people you are living around. Charlie, or me wicked too. Out of all, you feel me so now Mcbrown, so no, I say America said here, I am Mcbrown, so no, yes, more yes, a project brand ambassador. The match say, I didn't know any child go no, or 2 4 yana now plans to Santa Mayura. When him son is no eka Freemason for one, any for the Acro. And a Mcbrown, so no, when him said brand the Biaje, Mcbrown, so no, and yana ambassador here, then your brand, no, any need. Out of war, young kind and family. Grand Lord of Ghana, Freemasons, congrat Mcbrown for accepting to be their new project ambassador. Out of war, another thing. Now say, the Mcbrown, so no. Atum say one so no a beche say Freemason for or new project brand ambassador so what I say na enye for the agro enye isi how the adwuma be sim do biara se e be se bi makramo bye bye.